What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Caleb,
Dave.
we oh man, so many people I've dated have said that exact phrase.
Oh, yeah.
Dave.
Dave.
Dave. Yeah, that's the thing I'm dating. You're
Everyone
dating
I've
like
dated likes to ask what I'm doing.
Oh yeah. What are you doing?
Because a lot of stuff I do looks like something they're unaware of. Like, I'll just
Right.
be like under the bed rustling around, and they're like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm looking for
Well, I'm getting stuck here, so you'll fuck me. I'm gonna do, dude. Honestly, the next person I date, I'm gonna do that all the time. Be like, "Oh man, I'm stuck in the dryer." Oh no, that's gonna be my new bit, dude. Isn't it funny how like a certain
in the
amount of
drain.
dating is
Yeah.
like torturing the person that you're dating
Yes.
with stupidity?
I would say a lot of it. A
Yeah.
lot of it.
A lot of it is like bad puns. They're the person that gets
Yeah.
to hear the stupidest thing you've ever thought.
And it's so funny too, because you learn what each other likes, and then you learn what each other's don't like, and then you know, now that you know that, it's
Mhm.
like privileged information, and then you
You
it's
do
a fun way to
both.
flirt, is to torture.
Yeah. You constantly do the things they like and don't like,
Yeah.
in order to like have a little fun.
And I found that it's sort of, they'd rather you torture them with the things you know they don't like than not know it. Like if you
Of
know
course.
they hate corn, they'd rather
Yeah.
you throw corn at them than not remember that they hate it.
Oh, right. Wow, that's funny. That's a really, I think that describes a lot of humanity. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it also is like there are like a couple people I've dated that didn't want to be razzed, and that's fine. I wouldn't do it.
Well, that's
But my
lame.
favorite relationships are the ones where
Yeah.
I get to give my girlfriend a bunch of hell. And you know, I think it's
Yeah.
because of what you're talking about. It's like no, like obvious love, right?
Right.
You're like,
Yeah. They just want you to know stuff.
she gets home from work and there's a huge bowl of corn on the bed. Uh, like, I don't know. I was just thinking about you and how much you love corn, and that's,
Right.
I
Like
think, my favorite thing to do.
one of my exes was allergic to peanut butter, and
Mhm.
I killed her. And
Yeah.
she thought that was so funny.
That's exactly. You are saying exactly
I
what
killed
I'm
her
meaning.
with peanut butter, and,
And that,
we laughed.
and then I texted LOL to her mom. I just killed the person we both love. LOL. Yeah, dude. She got it. Dude, we have a store.
Oh, dude, this is very exciting.
It's so exciting. We've been talking about it and you know,
Ooh.
getting samples of it that you see on our video episodes for
Oh yeah, look at this.
damn near a year.
Look at this
Yeah,
shit.
Caleb's wearing one right now.
I'm wearing one.
And we got our shit together and we have a fucking store. It's shop.whatsitcalled.rodeo.
Shop dot what's it called? .rodeo.
Right now it's all sorts of stuff with our logo on it, which we are very proud of.
We're very proud of it. And how many different colors can we get here? You can have my signature gray if you like. We got our hats. Our hats are beautiful trucker caps, but they're not the trucker cap that looks lame. These are the good trucker cap.
Yeah, it's a blue and white trucker
Yeah.
hat. There's a gray shirt. There is a like maroon or burgundy, however you would like to say it.
I say
hoodie.
burgundy. After the Adam Levine shit, maroon's done.
Oh,
Done.
totally. Yeah. Well, anyway, burgundy 5 sucks. Yeah, there's a mug, there's a fucking beanie, dude. Our socks are in the store that we had for a minute on the Patreon. And yeah, they all like this is all curated items. They all come in just one color, but we'll be like adding stuff as it goes along. And right now it's just our logo shit, but we're also planning to add jokes from the show, and like we come up with random like stupid merch ideas, and we're gonna slowly do that over time too. So honestly, if you have things that we've talked about that you want to see or that you thought were funny, please chime in on Twitter or Instagram at What's It Pod, or email us what the hell is it called at gmail.com, and tell us what you want us to put up there, because we would love to do that.
Yeah. We're here for you. And we've worn this shit. Like
Yeah.
we were very serious about like, we don't want to be selling no bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
And the shirts are great. They're very soft and they don't shrink. Like I hate shirts that are soft for one time and then they stop. But they're very good.
Yeah, the hat's
you're
great.
Gonna wear them.
I have the beanie and the hoodie, and they're great. The hoodie is actually sort of expensive. It's $55, and the reason for that is we wanted it to be a good one. It's like a really comfy hoodie. Yeah,
because I hate it. I've been doing the road for years, and I always noticed that. Like you'd see people go, "Oh, let me go get," and then they'd see the shirt, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is a horrible shirt. I'll never wear this. This is like
a rag. It's a rag taped to
and then
two
I would
other
see
rags.
their face drop, and then I noticed I sold way more when it was good, and then people would wear it. And you're gonna like it, and it's they're gonna last you a long time.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah.
Also, there's a mug in there.
It's a good gift.
Oh man,
it's a good gift for your dad. Because dads have a lot of questions.
This is it's our 3 question marks logo. So
yeah,
anyone in your life that doesn't know fucking shit, like your dad, obviously. Yeah. No dads know anything.
Believes in conspiracies.
Dads do this thing where you ask them a question and they say the wrong answer every time. And
they like to say the wrong answer.
I remember when I was a kid, I was like, "Dad, what's the moon?" And he just punched me in the face.
Yeah.
And so I thought the moon was violence and abuse for most of my life. And that's more of a story about me. But yeah, there's a $15 mug, dude. Mug's just $15. And yeah.
I say get one of each, new wardrobe for this fall.
That's right. That's right. Wear the mug. The mug is wardrobe, at least in my opinion. But I don't know shit because I'm a dad, or I hope to be. Doesn't that suck? You and I both would like to have kids one day. That means we're going to suck one day. We're going to be stupid and everyone's going to hate us.
Well, we already are, but we don't have constant, like round the clock suit. Like I always felt bad. We used to make fun of my dad so much when I was a kid, and now I do it professionally. Make fun of my dad. But if someone has their little eyes on you and their brain is a sponge, they get to take in every single flaw you have.
That's right.
And just give you shit. Every joke you ever have that bombs, they roll their eyes at. And it's just like,
it's brutal too, because kids know less than dads do, but the dad can't throw it back. Also, as a father, you get to be present for every single failure and disappointment of this kid. And the kid is just like, man, fuck you.
Right.
You idiot. You don't know what the moon is.
What I really hated was once Google came out, my dad would say something, I would Google it and he would be wrong. Oh, he hated that. There was a little computer that he paid for giving him shit in my pocket. Oh man. Boy. He did not care for that. I would go, when we had dial up, he'd say something and I'd go, he'd be like, Bill Clinton killed that guy. And I'd go get the, go, and then I go, no, he didn't. He's like, get that liberal computer out of this.
Yeah, man, dude. We need to get a conservative computer in here. Why are there no conservative computers, huh?
He just booted up. It goes, listen to your dad. Shut the fuck up. Go to your room. Oh, man, this computer's great. This computer really...
Yeah, totally. I had to adjust my camera a little there, dude. Did you see that?
Yeah, you got to get your dick out of there.
Yeah, man, my dick was in the corner.
Yeah, sometimes when we're riffing really good days,
my dick just comes out. And yeah. Well, that's why they call me Long Dick Dave Ross. Everybody calls me that. Everybody calls me that, especially at the NASCAR races.
I wonder if there was ever an old gunslinger, because you got to say the name and you got to put it on the wanted poster, and it's got to be in the history book. There's Long Dick Dave.
Yeah,
you got to say it.
And especially if you're Short Dick Shane, That sucks. You got a gunfight Long Dick Dave. You're gonna kill that fucking dude.
That's one of my favorite parts from Unforgiven. Gene Hackman's character is Little Bill Daggett. And they're like, why is he called that? And they go, because he's got a big old dick.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right.
Wow.
It's a great script, but that is always puzzling to me. Well, they call him Little Bill because he's got a big dick.
Well, that's not why they call me Long Dick Dave. Mine is more of an honest, true thing instead of the opposite.
I bet that's a lot. Whenever you're going town to town on your horse, I'm Long Dick Dave. That's honest. And it's a true.
It's honest and true. And people, they gave me that name because they meant it, not because of other people's names, which are the reverse of what they are. Yeah. Like my father, Nice Brian. Nice Brian was pretty mean to me.
You know what I know? You ever think about that? I remember when I was a kid, I would wake up and I'd have a little erection and I would go, oh no, I'd be so ashamed. And I would be like, well, I can't tell my parents because I would be like, I need to go to a doctor. You know, it'd be like 8 years old, be like, oh no.
I had very similar things happen, except when I was a kid, I would wake up and I would have a big erection. It wouldn't be little. You just find out I'm like the most insecure.
I would be big. I'm like the dick would be big and the erection.
A comedian with a podcast called What's It Called, who just really needs you to think I have a huge cock. Did you guys hear this? I'm like on stage at a comedy show.
Why is it so important? It's so important for guys that not people that will never ever see it.
Yes,
they just want people to think, even if it's little. They just want them to think. I don't know what. It's a weird thing about dudes' brains that's important.
It's so important
to everybody.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why,
but I don't really have that to worry about myself. This
should be your new brand. Your half your act. I want to be very clear. I do have
I have a huge penis. It's long. It's as long as it is wide. It looks like a really, really big Rubik's cube. My dick. I do love the idea that like, because big could mean all sorts of things. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's big. So the upside of my dick is that it's big. The downside is it is the exact shape of a Ford F-150. And yeah, it's sort of upsetting to see. So yeah, I don't know. You take the good with the bad, though. You know, I got a big old dick.
You want it to be a uniform shape.
You
don't want it to be like bigger in the middle part or like hourglass like.
Yeah, that's why when people are like, "Is that a banana in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?" It's like, man, your dick is horrible.
Yeah, if it's shaped like a banana.
Yeah, man.
We gotta good.
It should be. Yeah. Is that a bunch of apples in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
I have seen some dicks, and somebody wearing like some tight shorts, or something, or a bathing suit, and I'm like, that does look like a bag of apples.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it hurts.
There's that famous photo that got memed from, I forget who it was, but it was that like really ripped black dude took a photo of himself in the mirror, and you can see his like hard boner through the shape of it through the boxers.
Oh, Lord.
And the point of the photo is to be hot, but it's like strange. It's like a strange photo where he's just so jacked, so many muscles, and has this like huge dick. It's just sort of like, this seems not okay. It seems I'm scared, I guess is what I'm saying. And I suppose I don't fuck dicks, so maybe it wouldn't scare me if I did, but it just seems like a lot.
It's also your dick's got to be confused when it's just for a selfie, because that means to get it hard. So you're sitting there,
right?
You're sitting there jacking off in front of the mirror with your phone in your other hand, and then you're like, and then you put your dick back in your pants, and your dick's like, what's going on?
Right.
Nah, that was just to take a picture of you, buddy.
That is a funny thing. Every dick pic, the context of it is that person was like awkwardly jerking off next to their phone for the past 2 minutes.
And that wasn't the first picture. That was
Right.
like the 8th picture he took of his dick. So he'd take one, jack a little more, take another one. You're like, this is a weird life. Like your parents came over here on the Mayflower. You're sitting here jacking off, taking pictures.
Totally, dude. You think no one in the greatest generation was like, I gotta jack off real quick before I kill these Nazis. Or
like a painter, like Edgar, like who's that guy that cut his ear off? Van Gogh. So Van Gogh's like, I'm gonna paint a picture of my dick, send it to this lady. So he's like got his paintbrush.
The only dick pic I've ever sent is a picture of my dick on Splash Mountain.
You took it on the ride.
Yeah. Well, the dick had its own day that day, and it came home and it used my credit card when it was going down Splash Mountain. $65 that dick pic cost me. Fuck, dude. $65, man. And there's a Disney logo on it, and there's other people in it.
Watermark.
Yeah, exactly. Get the watermark out of my dick pic. What
a weird job that was in school. Those companies, hey, we go town to town taking pictures of kids, whether they want them or not, and then we mail them with a watermark. What a weird company.
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, the like school photo people.
School photo people. And they were always weird.
I didn't know what you were talking about. So you were like, we just go down and take pictures of kids. I thought you were someone just like walking around town snapping photos.
Well, someone is, but those companies, I never liked them. I never liked those guys. They'd be like, ooh, say pumpkin pie. And I'd be like, I don't like you.
Yeah, who
They'd
are
always
you?
say to say something. I didn't like them.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
those
a good point.
People.
And like looking back, all those people were just sort of what they wanted to do was like photograph wars or whatever.
Right. No one's dream.
Totally.
To go around taking pictures of little snot-nosed pieces of shit.
Like all our friends who write for ridiculousness, that's the equivalent. They're like,
right.
And it's like a great job. Obviously, it's a popular show, but you talk to them and they're like, yeah, no, my plan when I started comedy wasn't to just like write jokes where the punchline is, ow, my balls.
You know, these people that write for like Wheel of Fortune and shit.
Totally.
Where you're like, wow, there's a comedy writer where they're like, ooh, new car. Like they're writing new car. What are they writing? Are they writing?
Right. They write the
word.
Results.
It's like 2 words.
I ran into a guy at Monty's, our favorite burger place,
Love
like half a year ago. My buddy Doug Perkins. I don't know if I could say that. I guess he's credited for sure. I can say it. Doug is a really funny comic, and I hadn't seen him in a long time. He's like really good at stand-up, really good joke writer, and I just hadn't seen him. And I was like, "So what's up with you, man? How are you making money nowadays?" And he's like, "You're not gonna fucking believe this. I write Ancient Aliens."
What?
Yeah. And I was like, "What does that mean?" And he was like, "Well, they give me all of the stuff, and then I turn it into a script." Isn't that cool?
Dude,
yeah.
What a dream job.
I know, dude. Yeah.
Something that didn't happen and doesn't need to make sense.
Totally.
Needs a structure. Okay.
It all obviously,
all
yeah,
right.
like you don't think about it. It needs a structure. It shouldn't, but it does. Yeah.
When we come back, we're gonna see if
yeah, exactly.
No.
We got to do more of those, man. That's so fun.
No, it's so fun.
No. Yeah. Totally. Were the ancient Egyptians capable of interstellar travel? No.
Was the multi-continent treaty to agree not to use Antarctica for anything but science a result of a globalist takeover funded by the flat earth?
They really have that one in there. Like,
yeah. No. Is King Tutankhamun's sarcophagus partially built out of a mineral only found on the planet Venus? No. Man, that's so funny, dude.
It's so much fun.
No, it's not.
So he writes that. Someone's got to write it.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, I have watched a bunch of it, so I guess
it's so
I'm
good.
part
dude.
of the problem, but it's fun when it's on. It's fun.
It's the most fun ever, dude.
I want to know.
Such a silly. Yeah. Hey, how's Los Angeles, buddy?
Oh man, it's finally not hot. That's good.
Yeah.
It's not hot. It's fun. I've been doing so much of the road that I haven't been like out and about. You know, like in the old days, like a Los Angeles week would be like, I'd be at the Virgil on Monday, hanging out, having cocktails with Alan Strickland Williams, and Nate Craig would be there, and Steve Hernandez would show up, and we'd all be having fun, and then I'd be doing some weird show in Echo Park that was in a truck bed and with no microphone, and that would be fun. And Amber Nelson would be there, and then Steph would show up and be like, "What the fuck?" And then
I just got dumped by 45 men at the same time.
And then me and Troy and AJ would be hanging out at the Comedy Store, and then we'd I go to the Comedy Magic Club. Like that was a normal week, but it's like I don't know. Lately, I've just been doing gigs on the road, and like I'll be in town for like 2 days.
Hang out with Jenny.
Record podcast with you. Me and Jenny will watch a Marvel movie.
Cool.
And then I'll leave again. So I haven't really been out and about much. But
yeah, that's interesting, man.
It's been cool.
Yeah, it's also like cool. How, I mean, not to be, I guess this is like just sort of a dorky thing to say and pretty simplistic, but the way that your like life and career evolves, it just like slowly becomes a new thing that's also cool. Like, I mean, obviously moving to New York was like a hard shift, but it's also like I was looking for a place, and all the while I'm like out in comedy the amount I'm capable of. And then even in the past 4 months, I've like evolved where I hang out and who I'm seeing. And it's just cool how things move that way. I was like, when I first was here, I was hanging out at the Gutter all the time, and I still plan to. But because that place is, I don't know if you've done CYSK, but it's Comedians You Should Know is like one of the best shows in New York. It's every Wednesday and Saturday at the Gutter at 9 p.m.
Oh, damn.
And it's run by the best fucking dudes. And it's so much fun. And I'm sure I'll get back to that. But like, lately, I guess actually lately for me, I've been so fucked up trying to find a place. And then now I have a place, I'm like settling. I haven't really been able to. And I've just been sort of like a home guy, similar to you, just sort of like not being able to go out in the city I was partying in 2 months ago, but enjoying that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it reminds me of like there's different times in your life, especially with comedy. You have that part of comedy that feels like high school or college, where you're just seeing the same people a lot and you're hanging out a lot. And then you have the part of your career that becomes like a job.
Yeah.
And then you see you have people feel more like coworkers than friends sometimes. And then you have your real friends, and then you have a lot of colleagues.
Right. So I guess that's why my life here is interesting, because it's a mixture of those two somehow. Like I moved here and I'm like have to establish myself here. People don't know me.
Right.
So
and people still don't know you moved there. They ask how long you're in town. And shit.
Totally. And I have to like do it the way I did it back when it felt like high school. But then also I'm fucking 40. So I have to like do my life. And anyway, I was trying to compare my life to yours, and I'm realizing now that it's not at all similar. So I feel no. I'm pretty stupid. But it is. I'm like watching my life evolve in real time, and you were describing yours, and I just think that shit's cool, man. I think it's fucking. And you know why I'm feeling this way? Because I turned 40 like a week or two ago, and I didn't post about it or anything. I just like had some like beers with friends at a bar, and but that's like a real, like I turned 40 and I'm still a fucking comedian who's going out and getting drunk and doing
The
shows.
dream. Oh my God,
Exactly.
it's amazing.
But it's also this crazy milestone that I just like never thought. Like when I was a kid, and you said, "What do you think you're gonna be when you're 40?" I would have either said, "Well, I think I'll be dead," because that sounds like the oldest man on earth. Or I would have said like, "Well, I'm gonna have an office. I have a job at an office, and I'm gonna have 3.5 kids and 2 dogs, and I'm gonna own a lot of land. I'm gonna own trucks and land, and I'm gonna have children, and I'm gonna have every Saturday I'm gonna have to fix the fence."
Right.
Yeah,
those damn kids always playing on the fence.
Yeah, they keep breaking the fence, and they're not even my kids; it's the neighbors' kids. And I'm gonna do stuff like have to knock on the neighbor's door and be like, "Could you please stop your kids from fucking with my fence?" But I wouldn't say fucking because I'd be a little kid messing with my fence.
When I was a kid, every 40-year-old guy, he was always saying, "Well, we gotta be getting back. I gotta, the cars. I gotta.
It's 8:30. Time to go to bed.
I gotta clean that gutter out and
clean the gutter.
Boy, the lawnmower's not working. I gotta fix the lawnmower. And
I think maybe this summer we got to repave the driveway. Yeah,
mulch,
I don't know.
All our mulch after that storm, all our mulch is all fucked up. We got
to remulch the bushes for sure.
Right.
And
I'll be like, "Oh, kill me now. I can't. If that's what life is." Like I thought you were 40 for like a year, then you were 50 for a year, then you were just old as fuck, and then you died.
Totally.
Like an 80-year-old was just an old 40-year-old, and a 40-year-old was a young 40-year-old to me.
It really legitimately took me until the past few years to realize that a 40-year-old is just a person who can do what they want.
Yeah.
Because I really do like, yeah, man, absolutely. It felt like your existence as an adult had to be that you just always were taking care of the things you own. Always.
Yeah.
My dad, in hindsight, had no idea how to use tools. And we owned thousands of dollars of tools. We had like a band saw, and it's like, why?
If you ever want to saw a band,
dude, saving up, man, we're getting a jigsaw. It's like, dude, why? You're not gonna make molding. Like I guess you might. I guess maybe he did.
Yeah, the house is already built. What do we have all this? There's a whole nother shed full of tools. What are we gonna do? What are we doing here?
Totally. It just seems like you are trying to stave off wanting to die. And so you got to come up with
head being like, my wife's got too many shoes. Well, you have 1,000 drills and nothing to do.
Totally. Got to get a bigger tool chest to fit all my wrenches. Why, man? I get a hobby, go on a fucking trip, dude.
Well, you want to feel useful. I think that's a thing. Men that are like, well, the kids are not listening to anything I say.
Yeah.
And my wife doesn't give a shit what I have to say. Maybe if I'm out here sawing something, everybody's like, oh, dad must be up to something. Yeah, I'm useful. Don't forget about me out here.
Right.
You got anything you need sawed in half?
That's a really good point, dude. Totally. And it's like, and half the time it is like things you got to do, but I just do remember the other half the time it would be like, yeah, I'm putting new molding around all the doors in the house. Like, why?
Right.
Yeah, the molding was fine.
I think it's so he seems busy, so that his wife can't say, "What do you do?" He can't just be sitting there reading the paper. He's like, "Well, I fixed all the doorknobs."
Right.
you carried the children and fed them and loved them. And
and you continue to listen to them. I'm not going to do any of that, but I will. I'm going to do a bunch of shit to the doors over the years, though. The doors are going to change regularly, and that's the father promise that I'm going to give you right now.
That's the Lowe's guarantee.
Till death do us part. I will be in the house. And I will change things about it. And then you can do everything else.
Here's my other theory. All dads are building a secret room that the wife and kids don't know about. Right. Behind a bookcase where you pull a book and then there's just a room for him. And they're working on it secretly. Your whole life. They're trying to find a tunnel.
Dude, That's why they're in the garage, and they have a big tool chest. The tool chest hides the trapdoor into the dad room, where they have a big panel of lights and knobs where they communicate with other dads about how angry they are. There's just there's just like a what's the villain in Inspector Gadget? There's like a Dr. Claw style room with a bunch of screens and a little panel, and they're like they're just like they turn it on and all the other dads show up and they're like what are we gonna do this week? And like, I don't know,
tell them it's knobs. Again. They don't know how to tell. Tell them all the knobs are new.
Yeah, totally. Well, Jerry, how's it going over in Alabama? Oh, they're still not listening to me. Oh man, same in New York. Every state has a dad representative who lets the other dads know just how frustrating it still is.
Oh wow!
Oh man, do they let you have the type of coffee you like? Of course they don't, Bill. Of course they don't. I've been watching this stand-up comic, Bill Engvall. I think he's got a lot of great ideas. Oh man. Hey, Frank here, Arkansas dad. I was thinking maybe hugging my kids. Whoa, hey, no. That's all we have. Holding that over them. I make sure you don't tell them you love them and don't hug them, because otherwise they win. And then you'll never get that sailboat. No, I do want that sailboat. That's right. Thanks, fellas. All right.
Oh man, we just wrote a whole movie. This is
right.
This is like a DreamWorks movie, like dad garage portals.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's like the defenders of the dads. Team Dad. Underground Team Dad.
Yeah.
Team Dad of the Underground. There you go. That's our Saturday morning cartoon we just wrote.
There's always got to be a horrible DreamWorks movie that's got like a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes every year where you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who wrote this?
Well, we got to write that. When our powers combine, I am very frustrated.
It would be something like Alligator Detective.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Why is Alligator Detective getting made?
Dude,
I used Team Dad to be. We could pitch that.
We could. Yeah, that's true. You can get. That's a really good point. Alligator Detective, dude. That's sorry I breezed over that because that is very funny and a great example. It's always one thing then another. Yeah, Nickelodeon was really good at the good versions of that. Mm-hmm. Just like Angry Beavers is the best we can do with that. But then, yeah, Saturday morning cartoons were just like car fight. You're like, oh, cars fight? Okay. Dino gun.
Yeah. Ninja skeletons. Like, ninja skeletons.
Okay.
Like, that seems like something.
Yeah, totally. The Worried Planet.
The Worried.
And it's just like Pluto's like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a planet.
A movie about Pluto, an animated Pluto, just a face being sad, spinning around like I'm orbiting. I mean, what the fuck?
Come on, how am I not a planet?
When is it enough?
I'm a
how
little
many years?
Totally. Pluto's just like, I got a big dick. Come on, man. I swear, I got a huge planetary dick. That's why you don't think I'm a planet, because it fucks up my orbit. I got a dick so big my orbit's fucked up.
It's weird that shit orbits. Like, I know we talk about the moon a lot, but like everything's orbiting. Like, how does it know? Like, it's supposed to just do that? Like, I know gravity, but why?
Totally.
Why is it got to do that? Everything knows it. Oh, you got to orbit. Like, a moon gets near Jupiter and it's like, shit, fuck, I got too close. And then I just got to do this. And Jupiter's like, you fucking right. Fucking right, you're going to spin around me. Like, how does it know? For what?
How did that happen?
Rotate too. Don't forget, rotate and orbit. It's like, why?
Yeah, I suppose. I wonder if there was a period of history where orbits hadn't gotten sussed out yet, and planets were just crashing into each other all the time, man. You know?
I think so. I think that's true because I mean, the moon's fucked up. Some shit hit the moon.
That's true.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, the moon has a fucking pizza face, dude.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Man,
like get some.
the moon had a little makeup.
Yeah, get some makeup on, dude. Get some oxy. You know. We need to get the moon some alcohol wipes. Man.
Oh man.
Hey, welcome to What's It Called?
Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to What's It Called? The best podcast in the world, dude.
We have so much fun,
the
and you're a big
podcast
part
for
of that.
dads.
Damn
who
right.
have alienated their families.
Yeah. Yeah. If you are a father who does not speak to his kids, we're here for you. Also, if you are kids who hate their father, we're here for you too.
If you're a mom who wonders where your husband is, this
Come
is the
to
podcast
us.
to listen to till he comes back.
And everybody, go into your garage right now and look under the tool chest and tell us if there's a door to the underground.
You know what? You know how we've talked about this, like how everyone has tried to move stuff with their mind, and there's an age where you stop trying to move stuff with your mind. Where
Have
you're
we
like,
talked about
probably
that?
not real. Oh, we have. Because I'm
I
like,
don't
you've tried to
remember.
move stuff with your mind, right, Dave? And you're like, yeah, when I was a kid, and every kid tries it. You try to move a little piece of string or something.
Right, that's true.
And
Yeah,
I watched that movie
funny.
About Time yesterday, where he time travels by. He just, all the men in his family have this ability. They go into the closet when it's dark, and then they clench their fist. You think about a time, and you just go there. They can all time travel.
Huh.
And I was like so disappointed in myself. I haven't tried it yet, but I was like, what is there to lose by trying this?
Yeah.
But then I was like, you need to have your dignity. You can't just be trying shit you see in movies. Like trying to, when Spider-Man came out, I was 11. I tried to shoot webs out of my wrists for weeks.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, you got to be an adult at some point. You got to stop trying stuff. But I'm like,
to this day, I try to shoot bullets in like a curved path, you know?
And you keep killing a lot of people.
Yeah, dude, because they go straight every time, straight into a person's body. And oh man, we love you so much. Thanks for listening to the show. We are at What's It Pod on the social medias. Our website is whatsitcalled.rodeo. Our store is shop.whatsitcalled.rodeo. Patreon.com/whatsitcalled if you want bonus episodes or a shout out on the show. We got
a person to shout out.
What's that now?
I think we have a new one to shout out.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look this week,
I think
which
we
is
do.
Irresponsible.
People
of
are
me.
joining. So, there's different ways to support us. We're all broke and we eat dirt, but you can give us you can go to our store, buy that. We got hats, hoodies, beanies, mugs, shirts, hats. I think I already said
dude.
hats. But
you did.
We got everything you could want. We'll bundle you up this summer. It's about to get that time. It's gonna get cold. You want an extra hoodie? You want a good one? A good hoodie? A good beanie?
Hell yeah,
you're gonna be drinking hot shit out of your mug, hot toddies and pumpkin shit.
It is important for winter that you get a new mug you like.
Yes.
And if you don't do it soon, you're going to be out of time. So you should do it now. I'm just saying. And you know what's another thing? A hot aside from a hot toddy, hot chocolate, or your coffees and your teas, another thing you could drink out of a What's It Called mug is a Mayberry IPA.
Hell yeah, you can.
And not a lot of people know this, but if you heat up a beer and drink it, you immediately become a really, really, really bad person.
Yeah, you should not heat up your beer.
Except if you heat up a beer made by El Segundo Brewing, it actually does not raise in temperature. It's the only beer that's like that. If you boil it, it's still the same temperature. So that's how great it is.
The boiling point of a party. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's right, dude. That's right.
I did it the other day where I was like, I got to walk to the train station. And I was like, you know what I haven't done in a while is walk down the street drinking a beer, which is
fun.
Against the law. But
it's so fun.
You put it in a nice koozie. Nobody can see. I had a Citra IPA and I walked to the train station sipping it. Sun beating down in LA. It was nice and cool. It was just a great, great day.
It's
Put
great.
me in a good mood. Give it El Segundo's great. They're our sponsor. And we're a good podcast to sponsor. And boy, they give us free beer. It's the greatest thing in the world.
I think you probably remember us saying we were like on a 4-month try this relationship out, see how it feels. and we just talked, and we're still going past that 4 months. So
Yeah, crazy.
we love them, and they love us.
Yeah,
and so
we
you
love
should,
you.
and you love us. Oh man! And speaking of all that, it is time for Moon News.
Oh, we got to shout out the Patreon guy.
No, we actually do not have a
we don't.
new patron this week.
Well,
I think we
fuck
shouted it out.
you.
Yeah, assholes. Hell yeah, dude. Moon News. Moon News.
Moon News.
I'm going to CNN.com right now, and I'm searching for moon. That's all we do.
It's funny to think
MOON.
about. I'm sure there's someone who just heard you say I'm going to CNN for Moon News. I'm sure they were like, fucking bullshit, liberal moon news. And it's like, can news about the moon, does moon on the news have to be political? You know?
Oh,
moon
wow.
on the news.
Well, when you go to CNN.com, it's kind of not, but on Fox News, it is so fucking political. God, it's funny.
Is the moon non-binary now? Moon's got to be non-binary.
Gay moon worse than straight moon.
We got to let chicks on the moon suddenly.
Suddenly,
guys can't have anything. Guys can't have the moon. Moon got to be chick moon.
Oh man, you know what's funny too is that the Fox News results are organized by relevance instead of recent. So it's going to look the same every week that we look at Fox News. But so the best one is the one that we talked about last week. Could China take over the moon? A thing that no one should care about.
I say let them try. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Why not? Knock yourself out. Take over the moon. What are you going to do up there?
Yes.
What are you going to do? You put your flag up. You go, there's the flag. You drive around. That's all there is to do. Flag drive. Golf.
Here's another one, dude. Black moon is coming tonight. What that means.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Oh, boy. Black moon is coming through my window. What do you mean? What do you mean it's coming?
Yeah, exactly. What is that? They did spell it CUMM, which is weird that they did that.
Yeah, come on.
The moon news of this week. SpaceX capsule docks with space station carrying international astronauts and one cosmonaut. And I think my favorite thing about that news is that the other international astronauts are all astronauts, but we needed to differentiate that one of those astronauts is a fucking Russian.
Do they just call them that?
They call them cosmonauts still.
Really?
Yeah. Which is odd.
So astronaut means you're looking for
AstroTurf.
Yeah. Cosmonauts are looking for the cosmos.
Yeah, the cosmos. I mean, it goes back to the 60s when it was like astronauts were American and cosmonauts were Russian. Yeah. A SpaceX capsule carrying a multinational crew of astronauts linked up with the International Space Station on Thursday after a 29-hour trek. Dude, this fucking rules, man. And that's so interesting that it's SpaceX. The mission, called Crew 5, is a joint operation by NASA, SpaceX, and their government partners around the world, including for the first time Russia, despite mounting tensions on the ground surrounding the invasion of Ukraine.
Wow.
And so I think that's why they differentiated and one cosmonaut, but
one cosmonaut, possibly spy, and you're like, well, you can't. I hate question marks in the news.
Totally.
Spy cosmonaut?
Shouldn't they just at this point be Russian astronauts too? Like it's a Chinese astronaut and a British astronaut and a French astronaut and a cosmonaut. Like what are we talking
What is
about?
Russia gonna do? Don't call them that. Don't call them, hey.
Yeah, we're
we
different.
say Cosmo. It's like, do they even know what we're saying? They have a different alphabet and everything. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, totally.
I don't even think they say cosmonaut, do they? They're saying like Hoshopachins or something.
Right.
It's not cosmonaut.
Also, at this point, shouldn't the tension on the ground affect our choice? Doesn't Putin just straight up hate?
No. The tension
groups?
is on the ground.
When
you're a cosmonaut. The second you're up there's no tension in the sky.
I suppose we shouldn't let racism be on the moon. I maybe if we're going to the moon, we let all regionalism
You know what I
not
bet our
affect our
dumbass
choice.
is going to do is we'll take a vote. do we let racism on the moon? And then it wins. And we're like, shit,
Totally,
democracy.
Dude.
The
Wow.
racists
Well,
got together. They really came out for the moon vote.
we picked it. Yeah, totally. Weed is illegal on the moon. Biden signed the thing letting marijuana offenders out of prison, but not on the moon.
Not on the moon. Sorry.
Can't smoke weed. You can't drink on the moon though. God, what a dumbass world
I
we're
hope I
in.
get to get drunk on the moon before I kick off, you know.
Man, me fucking too.
That's how I want to go. Drunk as shit on the moon.
Absolutely, dude. I want to die drunk on the moon. 100%.
Drunk on the moon.
Dude, someone write the country song Drunk on the Moon. There's another first that's going to happen at some point, dude. The first country song ever sung on the moon. What song do you think it's going to be? I got friends in moon places.
Honestly, probably something like that.
Yeah, totally.
Probably a cheaply amended song.
Toby Keith, I love this moon.
How do you like this moon? Rush can suck my dick.
Talking about some moon work. Do you know that terrible song "Shift Work" by Kenny Chesney?
No.
God damn it, it's terrible. He's the worst one, dude.
Yeah, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, that's been Moon News. Moon News.
That's Moon News. Thanks for tuning in.
Caleb, I gotta ask a favor of you, man. I
Yes.
can't be the only one yelling Moon News.
Moon News.
There we go. That makes me feel
Moon News.
hell yeah. Thanks, pal. Should we rename Peacock?
Hell yeah, dude. Peacock.
This might be the first
NBC's
thing we've ever renamed that really actually very badly needs a different name.
Oh, it does. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Anything in 2022, you have bad cock furniture. What the fuck? You're putting cock in your name? What are we doing? Like, you're putting this on me. I'm not being immature. You're being immature.
Yeah, totally. Totally. I mean, it's like Peacock. Like, by the way,
why does it have to do with TV? Like, oh, that's our logo. We'll change it.
Yeah, dude.
Change it from the Peacock.
I think that this phenomenon of like Peacock making us all laugh and be like, oh, this is a terrible name. We talked about it on the podcast. A lot of people, I think it's like a sort of parallel thought a lot of people had. But before we get into it, I do want to shout out a comedian who I think has the best joke about it, which is Max Beasley. Max Beasley is a really funny comedian in LA. And I saw them at an open mic, like right after we were coming out of the pandemic. I had this in my brain and they did this joke and it was just Peacock. That's a cool name. Was fart ass taken? So quick and punchy. And I think if we're going to be doing names, Max deserves a
That's
mention.
right, Max. Shout out to Max.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Hell yeah.
Go
Peacock.
for it, bud.
Nipple shit TV.
Hell yeah. This is going to be a lot of fun, dude. Oh my God. All right. My first name for Peacock. B-fuck.
Poop titty plus.
Sea balls.
I have paid over $2,500 for The Office in my life.
Taking a dump, Max.
Big old dangling hog cock cock cock.
Shit. Oh man. Shit nuts.
Shit penis.
TV, motherfucker.
Squirt butt.
Little itty bitty ding dong dingy plus.
TV for your balls.
A tits.
I got one left.
Me too.
NBC does not want you to watch their content.
Yeah, they made it free too. Peacock is free. Like, we dare you. We dare you to watch this shit.
I'll literally be like, "What's it on? Is it on Netflix?" They're like, "No,
Right.
it's its own." Well, how do I watch Peacock? Is it on?
This
Hulu?
doesn't make sense. All right, yeah, I got one left. NBC, nothing but cock. Oh hell yeah, dude.
Oh, it's just insane. I just can't give a name like that my business. There's no way.
No,
I'll wait
totally.
till The Office is on something else.
Everyone else is a sensible fucking Paramount Plus, Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
Peacock.
Totally, dude.
Like, you really think my dad's gonna subscribe to Peacock?
By the way, did you see that Adrian Brody is playing Sebastian in the new Little Mermaid?
What?
A bunch of shitheads are mad about the Black Mermaid thing, which is obviously so fucking dumb. It's like, it's a cartoon. Also, who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm offended that Adrian Brody is playing the crab, and I don't know what it's going to look like at all.
Well, he's not a crab.
It's right. Like, what's it going to be?
Yeah, we need crabs playing crabs.
That's you're damn right.
Is he gonna use that fucking voice?
I have no idea. Exactly. I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh boy, I can't wait. Can't wait to see this shit. Hell yeah. Oh boy. We got a bunch of tweets about Peacock. Oh, I love the first one I can see here is already on the right track. It's from Scotty Too Hottie says, wait, is this NBC? Which one's NBC?
Demurist says, just shoot me. That's fantastic.
That's very good. Just shoot me. That's very good. Oh, this one's great. At Sheeby Carlene said, nobody cares.
Oh, that's great, dude.
That's the perfect NBC.
At Sheeby Carlene also says, Jimmy Fallon's smirking giggle stick. Hell yeah, dude.
At Bush Lavassa says, extremely The Office and incredibly nothing else.
Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. At Apocpod says, PPTV.
PPTV. At Apocpod said, to be or not to be.
Okay. To be. Yeah.
To
wow.
be.
Asparagus Fring just says tiny penis. And then at Juicy CA responded, this is the one.
At Loki Hates You said so.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
So. That's very good.
Dude, Chagadelic with a stand-up comedy club joke, Rooster TV feathers.
Whoa,
dude, that's clever as hell.
Did you see Adapocpod said NBC minus?
Wow.
Whoa.
Damn.
Very good.
At Turducken MRE said Lima Bean Dong, which I guess is a peacock pun, but damn, dong. At Asparagus Spring also said bean peen.
Bean peen.
Hell yeah, dude. At David Caleb's mom says Spike TV. That's funny.
At Kid Obsidian said, yeah, I can afford a 10th streaming service with nothing on it I want to watch. No worries.
At Eric W. Barnes says NBCD's nuts. Hell yeah, dude. Man, so okay, I think we should read just a few more, but like,
oh yeah,
So is so good.
So's great, and NBC minus is really good too.
NBC, I think okay, let's read. By the way, I think we're gonna start shrinking the pool we read, because we just want to read them all and we can't, and so we'll ask you to join us on @What'sItPod, and you can see them all there, and then we'll read like 10, 15 of our favorites each week, and it's just sort of like because we can't get to them all each week, so just know if we don't read yours, we love it still, and one week soon we'll read it for sure.
Hell yeah. Keep tweeting in.
Oh man, yeah. So those two. So which ones are in the running right now? So and NBC.
So and NBC minus are really good.
Dude, at Filthy Love said Bean Dick Plus. I just, dude. At John Alcabas, who's a funny comic in New York, said Lorne Michaels presents Piss Penis TV.
NBCD's nuts is also good.
The hidden ones at the bottom are where the fun shit is.
Oh shit.
At Darth Plato, Bitch Bird TV.
Bitch Bird.
Oh man. At Dumb Space Bimbo, 2.5 cocks. Oh man, that's 2.5 cocks is also up there, dude.
2.5 cocks.
I mean, Immortal Wombat said piss dick. Darth Plato also said piss dick. on his own. At KB Anderson, also said piss dick. At Bathroom Break said poo puss.
Oh man, 2.5 cock, just the middle image.
I think, yeah, dude.
2.5, like a half. What is a half cock? That's really funny.
I think it's 2.5 cocks, NBC minus,
Yeah.
and so.
Yeah, we got a Ricky Shit festival going on here.
I know. And look, shit nuts, pee penis, these are all great things, guys. Thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, what a good episode.
We love you. We're at What's It Pod. You're the best.
Damn right. And get some stuff from the store. Buy yourself treat yourself. We got good What's It merch, and it'll be fun. You can be like, I'm gonna put on my hat. What hat? Exactly. It'll be fun. You and your partner or roommate or whoever you live with, it'll be fun.
It's a hat with question marks on it. You can say it's from anything. You could say you didn't know, you don't know the name of the thing you like, so you bought this.
What I always do in the airport, I wear it to the airport a lot, and TSAs they always go, what's the shirt, what's the hat? And I'll go,
exactly,
a lot of questions out there. And then they always laugh. A lot of questions out there.
Oh man, thank you guys so much.
We love
as
you.
Always, we love you. This is our favorite. Hey, we're back Twitch streaming sometimes now.
That's right.
So follow us on Twitch if that's your thing, twitch.tv/what's it called.
And if you sign up for our Patreon at the $25 level, you get a shout out on every single damn episode.
That's right. Shout out to Dante Beckwith. Shout out to Peter Cumistra. Shout out to Joseph Holland. Shout out to Rando Dixon, Jane Palatini, Eric Williams, Peter Dahlberg, Anna Snyder, and Amanda Richards. Thank you so much.
Fucking yeah.
We love supporting us. And to all you too. And we will see you next week.
Hell yeah. Lay it on down.
Bye.
What's it called? What's it called?